Hello Figgy Fiends and Collectors, this is me, Daniel East 1000, back again with another Star Wars Black Series figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at a figure that we've basically seen before, but it has been retooled for the purpose of the media that it represents. Today we're going to be having a look at none other than Star Wars Black Series Range Trooper from Andor. First, as per usual, before we take a look at the figure itself, we're going to take a look at the packaging, of which, as always, you've got Star Wars Black Series at the top there, that lovely window where you can see the figure and all the accessories, the nice backdrop as well, which bleeds into that colour, which is the same as the colour banding at the bottom. You've got the name of the character, number as well, name of the media on that colour banding, bit of legalese at the bottom there, and of course the colour band goes all the way around the packaging. On this side you've got Star Wars Black Series, nothing much else there really going on. Then on the other side you've got a lovely picture of the character, of the Range Trooper, then that colour blending fading into it, along with the name of the character as well. Just having a look at the back, you've got nice image again, Star Wars Black Series, name of the character and a bio, which I will include in the description down below. Number and name of the character as well as the media, also a ton of legal garb and a ton of legal garb at the bottom there as well. So that is the packaging out the way and done with. Let's now take a look at the figure itself. So here we have the Black Series Range Trooper. This is effectively reuse and a slight retooling of the previously released Range Trooper that we saw from Solo, which was included in the Black Series Solo line. There's really not much particularly different about either of these two from a sculpt and piece standpoint, other than the legs. This one, of course, the one from Solo, is depicted with the Gripton boots, the big clunky metal boots that magnetise the trooper to the transport train, whereas the one from Andor, he's just got regular normal boots. So it's you know, an interesting little difference on that front. As I said, in terms of figures themselves though, they are pretty much exactly the same bar the boots, and of course some paint differences. But if we just take a look at the Range Trooper that we have here, I love the gold visor, the shape of the helmet, the weathering as well on this guy is particularly nice. If we just move his weapon out of the way just so we can appreciate some of his details a little bit more. You got that very clunky armour and this soft goods pauldron, which is real fur. It's really nice to touch. And on the back as well, you've got that interesting sort of vent design. These troopers definitely fit for purpose for cold weather. That's their main shtick. It's for extreme weather conditions. You've got the armour there. You've got the sleeves on the gauntlets. Some interesting little doodads on there as well. And the gloves and these big pouches. And the karma as well. The armour plating on the thighs. Some straps that go around from the karma to the back of the figure, and then of course the boots, which are pretty basic looking. Again, they're not the big clunky ones that we see in Solo, they're just the regular boots that he wears that we see in Andor. So yeah, I mean, in terms of a figure standpoint, nothing too special, particularly when you compare it to the original that we got. Standard issue stuff really. In terms of his accessories, the only thing that this particular release comes with is the rocket launcher, which he does hold quite nicely, and this is, you know, a nice rocket launcher. I'm pretty sure we've seen this packed in with the rocket stormtrooper, or rocket launcher stormtrooper. I didn't actually pick that figure up, so it's kind of nice to have this variation. I mean, in terms of this trooper, it's very specific to season 2 of Andor, that very first episode where Andor steals the TIE Avenger. I have to say that this figure is going to really complement that Andor that we're going to be getting in due course. We've got this lone trooper with the rocket launcher desperately trying to take him down. Really welcome addition though. It's nice to see Range Troopers back. Yeah, this is a nice exception to that. But there's nothing really special about the rocket launcher in terms of a paint application standpoint. In terms of sculpting, Very, very nice. Some cool details. Yeah, he holds it quite nicely, although I must admit the Range Trooper figure itself is quite top heavy, so added with the rocket launcher you really do have to kind of get those legs posed up so that he's more of a firmer position to keep him upright. I don't know if that's just me, because obviously this one has the grip-on boots, which are quite thick and chunky. The legs on this guy are quite smaller, and actually because he's quite heavy sat on top, added with that rocket launcher, he does seem to tumble off my shelf just a little bit more than normal figures. So yeah, really have had to work on some of the posing with him. In terms of the articulation, moving into that, he has a ball joint in the head, ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbows, ball jointed wrists, ball jointed torso, ball jointed hips, swivels at the tops of the thighs, ball jointed knees, ball jointed ankles with the rocker joints. So that's all the articulation that this figure comes with. Again, there's really not much to ring home about with this guy. Decent enough articulation. The sculpt isn't broken, so they don't really need to remake it, obviously, other than the addition of those resculpted legs. I really like this figure in terms of as a niche trooper standpoint from a very specific scene in Andor. I dig it. What would have been nice though, and my only real critique, is the fact that they don't include a standard blaster, or at least the one that came with the original solo Range Trooper. But it is what it is. It just would have been nice to have that option there. So overall, I know that was quite a short one, but there's not much for me to say about this guy. But let me know what you guys think of him in the comments down below. Have you picked this one up? Are you planning on picking him up, or are you going to hold off on that cheeky little discount that's sure to come our way? Sound off below. And well, this is me, Daniel Lee 1000, sign out, and thank you very much for watching.